Hello, grade 1-2s. We are going to continue to learn about three-dimensional shapes, 3D shapes, 3D, such as a cube. So just a quick review, that's the main terms for 3D shapes. They have faces, not this kind of face, but the flat surfaces. Those are the faces. The bottom face is called the base. And in things like a cube, doesn't really affect it. But if we're talking about the difference between a rectangular prism and a triangular prism, then the shape of the base is important. We'll get to that later. These lines are called edges. And where all those lines meet, those are called the vertex, or one vertex, many vertices. So this week you're going to be building some 3D shapes, and you're going to get a series of pages like this. And what this video today is going to show you is how to make this look like this, because they don't really come with instructions. So what you'll need is a pair of scissors and a glue stick, or if you need to, and sometimes just to hold it together, tape is very beneficial. Okay? In fact, I think I used tape on one of these. So you're going to get a sheet like this. This is for the cube. And you need to start by cutting it out. Make sure you keep this part. So cut all the way around. Okay? Because these are going to be the tabs. All right? But let's not do the cube, because the cube is actually pretty easy. Let's start with a square pyramid. I know it's a pyramid because the sides are triangles. I know that it's going to meet to a point or a vertex. And the base is a square. That makes it a square pyramid. So how do I put this together? Okay, on these lines, I'm going to fold. The X means it's the base. So I'm going to fold it. Fold, fold, fold. Hopefully you will take more time with your folding and do it more precisely. All right, now remember these that I told you not to cut off? You're going to fold those as well. There's two more over here. But those are important more for not much for folding so much as gluing. This is where your glue is going to go. So I'm going to take my glue stick, and on those little mini folds, I'm going to put some glue. So on the little ones. So I put some glue down here and some glue down here. Put some glue down here and glue down here. Now, knowing what shape it is actually going to help me, because then I know what to glue and where. Okay, which is why I wrote square pyramid on it. But I've got my 4 folds. So now I'm going to glue this together, and I have to hold it for a few seconds so the glue sticks. Okay, then I'm going to try the next side. And if you're too impatient for glue, use tape. I don't mind. This is where it gets a little tricky when you run out of room for your fingers. But you guys have smaller fingers than I do. Okay, so I did it very quickly, but there is my pyramid. Okay, I know it's a pyramid because it comes to a point at the top. There is no face up here. It comes to a point. And it has triangles on the sides. So I know it's a pyramid. It's a square pyramid because the base, the bottom, was a square. Okay? All right, so there we go. We've got our cube and our very quickly done, not very well glued, square pyramid. There you go. Okay? Let's try, I'll just show you a few others. This is a triangular pyramid. So again, I'm going to fold on these lines. Okay, my base will be the triangle. I'll still fold on these narrow lines. This is where my glue is going to go. Okay, so fold, glue, fold, glue, and then my cute triangular pyramid. Okay, let's try a harder one. So this is my cone. Cone's the one we remember the best because we think ice cream cone. All right, but it looks a little different because we've got the circle up at the top. Okay, so just make sure when you cut this one out, you keep these little tabs. Okay, so once I've got my cone cut out, I'm going to fold this narrow part. And what am I going to put on there? Everybody say it with me. Okay, and then I'm going to wrap. This is where it gets tricky because Mrs. Green is not very dexterous. But I'm going to wrap it around. And I'm going to glue it like it's a cone, like I've made an ice cream cone. Okay, kind of have to pinch it to get the glue to stick, but then I can fix it. So there's my cone. What's this top part then? Well, an ice cream cone is hollow, but the cone, the 3D shape, is not. So I put my tabs down. I glue, not my fingers, the paper. And then hopefully when you guys do this, you won't have to do it on camera for a dozen students to watch. Talking to yourself. Oh, you guys have smaller fingers than me. Okay. You guys will actually take the time to wait for the glue to dry. There's my rough cone. See? Circle at the bottom. Cone. Ice cream cone. Okay, so we've got our cone, cube, square pyramid. I'm hoping that you guys will be able to do your triangular prism pretty easy. It's a rectangle with triangles at the end. Okay, so fold the big parts, fold and glue the narrow parts. Triangular pyramid, we should be fine. The only other one you might have trouble with is the cylinder. Okay, so make sure you keep this part and these parts when you cut. First thing you're going to do is fold right there, glue. Okay, always put the glue right there. Wrap it around. Okay, there's my cylinder. And then this is the same as with the cone. I have to do it twice. And I'm gonna fold those down, glue them, and hold it down so the glue dries. And I've got a circle on that side, and I'll do the same to the other side. So a cylinder, the best example that I can think of a cylinder in the real world is a toilet paper roll. This would be hollow, but there you go. There's our cylinder. All right. So play these video as often as you need. Slow it down. Email Mrs. Green and say I talk too fast or I can't fold. Yes, I know that. And go ahead and make your 3D shapes and have a great time. And while you're doing it, look at which ones have a vertex at the top. Those are pyramids. What the base looks like. How many vertices there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1. And I don't have a template for you for a sphere because that would be really hard to glue, but just get a ball. No vertices at all. There you go. All right. Look at the edges and the corners and the faces. Have a great time.